My name is Rhonda. I'm here from 746-044 in Katy, Texas, and we're going to do the wiring harness on this Toyota Sienna.
You will need the tools seen here to complete this installation.
And on this vehicle, we're going to have to remove both the driver's side and passenger side taillights. So you'll need a 10mm socket, and so you're going to just loosen them up, take those out of there. Once you get them out a certain way, just pull them on out. Go ahead and take the other side out. Get those out of there all the way. Okay, take them all the way out. All right, so on the Toyota Sienna, there's two tabbies inside the vehicle, here and here. So the light has to come out towards you. So you're gonna kind of push on it a little bit and work it until it comes off. So you're just gonna tap on it a couple times, it loosens it up, and you'll be able to just pull on it and it comes out, and you can see both the tabbies here and here. All right, so on this vehicle we need to be able to take this off and pull the wall out here and pull the wall out here. On this one we probably can just take this off, slide out, so we have less room to have to work with. We'll just be able to slide the wire through here and bring it up. We're gonna roll this back. On this it's got the stowaway seats, but we need them out of our way, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull them up. Get them up out of the way. All right, so you're gonna just take a regular screwdriver. We're gonna pull back on these little clips. Get them out of the way so that it exposes the 10mm that we're gonna need to loosen these up. Okay, and take your 10mm and go ahead and loosen them up. Once you got them loose, just take them off there real quick. Pull the whole piece out. If you need to, just pop it out with a screwdriver, or we have our liner protectors here. All right, once you have all three of them out, you'll be able to take your tool and just kind of slide it up underneath the lip and pull back. It's got tabbies. So once you pull it up, 1, 2, 3. So you see that there's tabs that go all the way across, and one of them got stuck. So you want to just take your little tool and get up underneath it, pull it up out of there, and make sure you stick it back in the little hole that it goes in, so that when you get ready to put it back in, it'll be nice and smooth and easy for you. So once you have your light pulled out and now you're ready to start working on this area here, go ahead and there's a tab on the bottom side, just push up on it and pull out slightly. So now you have it released. I'm gonna go ahead and do both sides now so that we'll have it prepped. Okay, so you reach underneath and push up on the little tab, and it slides out. So starting on the driver's side, we want to just pull this off. Just pull it really slow. There's tabbies. You'll be able to see them as you start. If you start at the top, you'll be able to pull down. You'll see the little tabs. Just go really slow until you see the next one. Just pushing it out slowly as you go across. Once you have this part where you can reach your hand in on the inside, so now you know that you can be able to run your line through and connect it. So you're going to take your yellow, you're going to run it through so you can grab it, pull the wire on through. So now we have both our ends on the outside, so we can connect the vehicle side of it into the connection, and we're just going to leave that loose right now, and we're going to run our wire all the way across. Before you go any further, you want to make sure that you're behind all your tabs. Make sure your wires are away from all tab areas and secured. All right, so we're just going to run this wire along here, keeping in mind that we're going to put that cover back down over this. So we're just going to run it over here loosely so we can see how much length we need. We're going to come in behind the plastic here, take your trusty screwdriver, and again you're just going to pull back on the plates, and those little tabbies are there just a little bit, so we can make sure that we can get the box in behind the plastic. And we're going to also take our ground. We're going to secure that in just a moment. So we're going to take our harness. We're going to run it up through. Make sure we're on the inside of the plastic. We're going to open this up. You can see that your hand can fit down in here. We're just going to grab it, pull it on through. Okay, so once you get your ends through, again, just like on the other side, you're just going to plug your parts in. Your vehicle side plugs into the big piece. Okay, we're going to go ahead and set this back in here so that it's up out of the way when we get ready to do the light install. On the back of the little box, there's a two-sided tape. They've already got it secured to you, so you just need to pull off the one side. You want to stick it in back behind the plastic, up out of the way where nothing else can interfere with it. Okay, just ensure that all your wires and stuff are in behind the plastic, so if they needed to get to their tire changer, that they'd be able to reach it, but yet your box is secured to the wall. Okay, all right. So now that I've got my box mounted, I want to go ahead and make sure that all the wires that are running up to the light are all tucked in behind and everything's secured, and we've got this all tabbied back in, and that all we have is the wires running here. So now we have our ground. We can go ahead and ground it, get our little bolt. Now I got my drill and my self-tapping screw. We're going to just stick this down in here where we put the cover back on. It'll all be hidden in behind everything, so it'll be nice and neat. Nice and secure, out of the way. All right, so we're going to plug in the driver's side tail light into the connector. We're going to put the light down here. We're going to go ahead and have somebody turn on the car and turn the driver's side signal on. Now, before we put everything back together, I'd like to do a little light test. We're going to take our light tester. It's going to connect the end to the ground, and there we go. So we know we have power to the wiring harness. While we still have the cover off, we're going to go ahead and lift up the carpet, and there's two rubber gaskets. We're going to take the passenger side off, and we're going to run the harness to the outside. We want to make sure that we have enough line down at the bottom, so we're going to just check down here real quick. We're going to run it through the top of the hitch and pull it on through here. But right now we have enough line out here. All right, so we've got our little rubber gasket here, and we're just going to take and cut a little hole in it so that we can put the line through and secure the little rubber gasket back into the vehicle. Okay, so we're going to just slide the rubber gasket over the line and secure it back in. And so it's all back, so nothing can get up into the trunk of the car. All right, and all our wire is going to be hidden down underneath, so it's not in the way of anything, and it's not going to interfere with any of the other parts of the vehicle. All right, so now we're just going to slide this in and secure it back where it was, ensuring that all of our wires are away from all of our little tabbies. There's two little hooks on the back of it needs to slide down over the mount, ensuring that your center is up. You got little tabbies. You got your 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'll feel them as they go in. And we're just going to lift these up and secure these back into place. It just snaps in. Take your bolt, center it in the hole, 10 millimeter. And you don't want to tighten these too much. It's just plastic, so you want to just hand tight is really all you need. Sometimes you need to use a ratchet to be able to get it off, but to put it back on, hand tight is more than enough. You just keep going until you're all finished. All right, so now that we've established that the wiring harness is functionable and it's working, we're going to go ahead and push our wires back inside and go ahead and reinstall the driver's side light. You just want to push it in slightly. ensuring that your tabs line up. Okay, give it a little tap. You'll hear it pop into place, and you're going to make sure that your holes are lined up. Get your bolt to the hole. I always like to do everything hand tight before I actually hit it with any ratchets or anything, so I know that it's going in straight, not going to cross thread anything. Kind of hard to feel it if it's cross threading when you're using a tool. Tighten it just a little bit. Ensure that it's tight. So we're going to go ahead and secure the passenger sign. Just going to take our little clip here and ensure that it snaps into place. You'll hear the little click. Push everything back in behind the light so that you don't have anything getting pinched. Okay, I'm just going to slide it into place, lining up your tabs, and push slightly in both places like we did on the other side. Once you hear the pop, you're good to go. Again, we're going to do hand tight first to make sure that it's not cross threading it or making it too tight for the vehicle. And then take your ratchet and just snug it up. So now we're finished with the install. We're just going to put the seats back the way they were and put the carpet back. Okay. Now we can finish with the install of the bracket so that we can have the wiring secured on the outside. So we're going to go ahead and mount the bracket before we add it to this so that it'll already be secured so we can stick this through. Alright, so we're going to take our screw, put it through the hole, grab our other one so we can go ahead and get them nice and snug before we mount this bracket. Always hand tight. And once we have everything mounted and everything, we'll take a 10mm to it and tighten it up and secure it. Alright, so we're going to take our end and slide it through the top, pull it down, put your bracket down in behind it. Okay, mount in here, nice and pretty. You can even put your end on. You're going to take your harness, slide it up through the middle so that it comes out the back side. You want to tighten it so it's nice and secure. Then you're going to take your snips, you're going to come back here and cut your end off. Discard that and you're finished. Nice clean look, nice and level.
To learn more about the products seen in this video or to schedule an installation by a U-Haul Hitch professional, visit us online today at uhaulhitches.com.